Hey, what's up? It's Tiffany. Before we get started on this week's episode, please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast at gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, BOOshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at BOOshakalakapodcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Booshakalaka podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany, joined by my co-host, Pierre.
I require a lot of my assistance. This is a full service position. I have specific needs. I have specific requirements for a very unique and specific fucking lifestyle. I think it's very fucking convenient that you two were excited to sign your NDAs and your consent forms and that you two fell in love. Tina, 1 month after I finished paying off your student debt. Tina, my name's not Tina. You know that my name is Beth. I don't give a shit, Beth. Damn it, Toby and fucking Tina makes me laugh. So at work, you're fucking Tina. Why is that so fucking ow? Fucking migraine.
I have no idea.
Oh, the House of Usher.
Oh, I ain't watched that.
Of course you didn't, and you need to.
Not when somebody calls somebody Tina and Beth. Only every time I hear the name Beth, I think about Coral from Real World. Beth.
I'm trying to win $60,000, not wait for Robin to get her titties with some fucking tires.
Well, everybody, we are back wearing all black, dressed in all black like the Omen, like Lil Kim said, to review 1996's The Craft. And the synopsis is: The Craft is a 1996 American teen supernatural horror film that follows 4 outcast teenage girls at a Los Angeles... How do you say this word?
What word is it?
Parochial. Whatever. High school who pursue witchcraft.
I thought it was Catholic.
Catholic high school who pursue witchcraft for their own gain and subsequently experience negative repercussions. That's pretty much what happens.
That was good. See, why was everything else terrible?
Like me trying to say that word.
Right. We also want to say rest in peace to Shannon Doherty. This witching hour is dedicated to her. So yeah, we start this movie off just jumping into it. We get I don't know, we haven't really been introduced to them, but we get 3 witches and they're just casting a spell and they're just,
right.
It's just like, it's very intense. Like, it's a very intense beginning. Wouldn't you not agree? Like, it's like, just, I hate you. It just felt like, damn, like, we just gonna merge into the chanting. And then,
bitch, it's a witch movie. Not like Dead Heist where they waited 55 minutes to show you a zombie. Or,
all right.
Bambi's.
So we're introduced to Sarah. And Sarah is moving. Where are they? Because she was in San Francisco, so where they are supposed to be? Los Angeles. It seemed like California.
I literally said it. L.A.
Oh yeah, L.A. I know.
Parochial high school.
Parochial.
Karuchi.
Sarah is moving to L.A. with her dad and her stepmom. They're unpacking and things. And then
it's hard to read her. Like, is she sad she's moving there, or is she happy? Because 1996 moving to LA would be everybody's teenage dream.
Right. I'm thinking more so, I was gonna say it's her mom, but her mom's been dead since she was a kid, so she's never known her mom.
She never met that lady.
But also, what we're gonna get into later, she has mental health issues. But
yes.
So yeah, she's just like, melancholy. And she's
Margot.
Everybody's
like, the house is nice.
The house is very nice, but
I know that shit was expensive.
What not nice is the vagabond that is at her door talking about, hey, I got a fucking snake for you. Like, bitch, like
he had a snake in his pants for her.
What kind of fucking Uber Eats shit is this? He's like, I found this snake and I want to give you this snake. And like, she's like, she reacts very much like me. She falls on the floor. She's like, oh my God. And he's like,
Daddy!
He was very calm, but for him to be, which I guess they usually are, he's like, calm down. I just want to talk to you.
He was like, relax, girl, relax. I ain't do nothing. Like, relax would have been knock, knock, knock. Hello, my name is so-and-so and I'm from the neighborhood. Not hello, I got a snake, you want it?
Like,
Like
yeah.
snake charmer,
Her dad grabs a what is that?
fire
Pitchfork.
poker.
Why did I say pitchfork? Oh, because last review. he Pearl, he grabs a fire poker and runs him out of there. And she's like, I'm okay. He just scared me. And so we just move past that. She still goes to school. Mind you, she's going to a Catholic school and she's going before she has her uniforms, but she shows up wearing a fucking hoodie. I mean, I guess she had the skirt down, right? She was wearing a short ass skirt, but I'm like, girl, you look disheveled. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't went to school like that.
Oh, but wait, before that, before he left to go take her to school, she looked down and the snake was crawling on the dad, and he was like, "Ah, god damn it!" And he just stabs it with the fire poker.
Yeah.
Like, this is the dad we all need. We don't need them daddies that's gonna be screaming. We need the daddies that take action, and her dad is about action, and I appreciated that.
That's the only thing he is about action in the damn movie. Well, we don't really see the parents in this movie.
When we should. At least once or twice. Yeah. But so she gets to school, and like everybody's just staring at her. Okay, I went to a school. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the largest school, but damn it, I didn't know who was new and who was old in a year. How was it? It was too many people. It was at least 300 people in my graduating class. To be fair,
class. You went to
I don't know all these people.
To be fair, Gulfport High is huge. In general.
Right. But I'm saying their school looked pretty large too.
Yeah, because like at Bay High, we would know.
Oh.
Like, we know you fresh meat. So it's
okay.
So yeah. But then also, to my point, she's not wearing the fucking uniform, so she literally stands out. She literally looks like a damn like a vagabond.
She looks 35. I don't care. I know she was young. I know she was, but she looks so old to me.
Maybe it's the blown out hair.
I think it might be.
Maybe it's the blown out hair because it was giving.
It was too much.
Like, she looks very beautiful, but she looks like grown beautiful. Like, she don't look like high school beautiful.
She's 28. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so we meet the trio. Before we get into them,
there was things I did not notice, Tiffany. I noticed them when we watched it. Okay, so we're introduced to. Okay, go ahead.
Go on. No,
I'm just gonna say the names. We're introduced to Nancy, Bonnie, and Rochelle. Mm-hmm. And, okay, go ahead. Because I have.
Why the fuck does Nancy have a noose?
A noose? I know, girl. I swear to God, I never noticed that when I watched that movie. I was like, why does she have a noose in her fucking locker?
No,
I knew I remember her
in front of the black girl.
Well, we because we gonna get on her.
Oh,
I was like, wait a minute. Because I knew she was hanging on something when she was like, maybe she could be, but I didn't. Maybe I thought it was like her book bag. It's a whole fucking noose. What is it hanging on in the locker? Because she had leverage.
Remember those hooks that used to be in the inside of your locker? One of those.
That should not be allowed at no Catholic fucking high school. They really be worse than white supremacy. Like, what the? Okay. But yeah, that threw me off. But yeah, they're basically witches, and they're talking about, hey, I don't know, they read the fucking horoscope, and it's like something's coming today, and she's like, maybe it could be our fourth because there's 3 of them, and they need
Katrina.
And they need 4 witches to complete north, south, east, west. Part of the whole, nature. It seems like their witchy stuff is like very natural, so it's like everything has to be like equal, and it's all about nature and about wind, air, fire, water. All those kind of things. So yeah,
Captain Planet. By your powers combined.
So when are they making that movie? So
sorry, Don Cheadle as Captain Planet.
What?
You remember that, right?
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but you're evil. No, it's some actor who actually wants it to happen, but I can't remember his name. Go.
But it ain't John Cena.
Glenn Powell.
No, actually, I take that back. I hope it is John Cena. I love John Cena.
I think Glenn Powell would do good in that role.
I don't.
Okay. So they're in class, and they're in French class, and Skeet Ulrich is in this movie, and Tiffany don't like him, and I'm starting to understand why people don't like him.
Actually, let me take this. In this movie, when his mouth is closed, he looks really good.
See, I'm off him looking good. I'm like, I feel like people don't like you because, bitch, every time you're in a fucking movie, you play some asshole that is so hard to like.
Oh, yeah. He's always typecast.
I'm like, even in As Good As It Gets, you were a fucking hustler who got the old man beat up. Like, nobody likes you because you're not likable. So, yeah, they're in class and they're shitting around and...
Stop banging the table.
Oh. Him and fucking Brecken fucking Meyer are in there shitting around in French class.
Like, didn't Freddy Krueger kill him a couple months ago?
So,
what are you doing here, greasy ass, disgusting hair? Oh, he looks so bad.
They just piss me off. They're like the worst type of bullies. Like,
and who the hell is the other guy? I've never seen him before in my life.
I think this was his last gig, baby. I think he came out to LA and he just stayed a waiter. And so they're just dicking around and Sarah's getting annoyed. And then she tells him off in French. And then she does this weird trick with her pen. And Bonnie's over there looking because Bonnie dresses like she ready to shoot up school. And
Bonnie dresses like a 2022 teenager in the middle of July in Miami.
Wow.
Like, bitch, why you got that hoodie on? Is it that hot?
Like, ew. So she sees her do this trick with her pen and like she stands it up and it starts spinning on its own. And then, when she notices Bonnie's looking, the magic fails and she drops. So they go to the next class and they're in chemistry class. And she's like, we found our fourth, I saw her do magic. This is the girl. She walk up and she like, hey guys, can I sit with y'all? They just stare at her. Is this shit like this?
What was that?
It brings anxiety is what it brings. Cause
were you always picked last?
Sometimes I was friends with a lot of like it when as I started growing up, it got worse. Cause when you're young, you're friends with everybody. Like, and then your friends start playing sports, and so they get their sports friends, and
the cliques start.
Yeah, the cliques start happening. But I knew all of them, but then it's like, now I can kick this ball. We playing fucking kickball and PE. Like, calm down. It's
right,
my turn.
Bitch.
So that just threw me off because I'm like, why did y'all just stare? And then
they were fucking glaring.
Yeah, and then she walked away and you can sit with us. It's like maybe the thing is, I don't like cliques where there's a clear leader and y'all act like y'all can't operate outside
they were
of
waiting for her to say something.
Because I'm like, really? Because Nancy just, in real life, that would be the weakest one out the group. If you want to talk about it. She ain't got no meat on her body. At least fucking Bonnie was thick. So she goes and sit with somebody else. On this, of course, because they isolate her so much, it leaves her open to assault. Now the predators are at it. So here comes fucking Skeet. What's his name? Chris. And he walk up on her because she's been isolated. And, he's just like, hey, you're the new kid. What's going on? And she's like, oh, everybody. Wait, no. She's like, he apologizes on behalf of his friends. He's like, those guys are assholes. And she's like, you are who you hang with. He's like, oh, you just call me an asshole?
But then she doesn't take heed to her own, like, she gives up immediately.
She's so, I hate this character. Spoiler alert, I hate this character. Like, she's so pathetic.
There are times where I got pissed off with her as well.
So yeah,
we'll get to them. Don't.
So
I'm about to fry all these bitches.
Yeah. So she's okay. Oh, I love it when you come hard, Tiffany.
In a pan. I am ready.
You got me moist like a cake.
Cake. All right.
So he not introduces, but he tells her, but she's like, those girls are mean to me. And he basically like, oh, they're the bitches of Eastwick, stay away from them. And then he does that guy thing. He's like, oh, and then this other girl, I don't know from experience, but she's a slut.
Okay, so you didn't experience, you just heard it and you believe it, but there's no proof.
It's high school.
I don't believe
it's high school, Tiffany. It's high school.
But, 1996. Yeah. I got to keep that like today. No, you have to show me, baby.
Right. So, and then he's like, then this other girl, she has burn scars over, and I'm like, so she got burned, and that makes her.
Why is that funny?
I was like, when he said that, I was like, so what's the dig? Because out of Nancy, even if you want to just not like Nancy because she's, a weirdo bitch or whatever, what are the other two do? Because he called them the bitches of Eastwick, and he gave his shit about, Bonnie having burn scars, which again, how is it my fault that I survived fucking fire? But what about Rochelle? Is she just black? And that's just because it seemed like she was the only black girl there.
And no, she was the only black girl. Teachers, other students, janitors, fucking cafeteria workers, teachers. She was the only one.
Okay, because I'm like, why is everybody like? They just made it like, what is weird about her, besides the fact that she hangs out with Nancy? That's why I don't know.
She's just weird by elimination.
Yeah. So then he does the dumbass thing to do, and he invites her to go to football practice, and her dumbass goes. This is my first fucking day at this school. Why would I go to watch you play football?
If football practice usually is a actual elective. It's not played after school. It's played during the last period of the day.
Yeah.
So by the time she got out of school, she would have been headed home, and he would have been headed home as well.
Yeah.
But she is watching him from afar. She's not making it known. She's not standing on the sidelines.
No, she ain't in the bleachers. She out, and she actually low key ready to go home because she outside by watching the gate. You know,
right? She got 1 foot out. Yes,
right. So they roll up and they like, you know,
what you doing over here, girl?
Literally, and you know, they like, oh, you here watching Chris? And she like, nah, I'm not, girl. The way she be trying to deny this shit, like, I don't even know why she submitted with him so instantly. Like,
I don't know why they didn't tell her what happened to Nancy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nancy kind of did. She was like, you know, he's a jerk. He hits on anything with tits. He brings disease. I know from experience. So.
But no, this girl is stupid. You need to tell her, hey, we fucked. He gave me chlamydia. And then act like he didn't know me or whatever. I'm just saying that it's got to be something curable. So I just picked one out of the big three.
Yeah. So.
Not the big three.
Fuck you. So. Now I need to know. Just go ahead. And now go ahead.
The other big three?
Yeah.
It's gonorrhea and syphilis.
Oh, okay.
That boy's got syphilis. Because those are, you remember that from the pest? Those are the curable ones, which I'm so surprised they're still going around because people don't get tested. People get tested. Those, you can cure those with a pill. What is it, like a week or two?
Don't get tested though.
A lot of people don't. I know a lot of women too. Unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
So let's talk about the big three in this movie. You have Bonnie, who has the burn scars from her accident, like you said. Nancy lives in a trailer with her mother and abusive stepfather. And then Rochelle
is just black. But she's very rich. She's beautiful.
Rich. She's
rich.
So I know what the reason. Okay. Are you watching Love Island?
No, but
they haven't pulled you in? Okay. So there's a character on Love Island. His name is Kendall. He is a black guy. He appears to be racially ambiguous, but his family, like, they've told that he's black, but just very light skinned and has like the look like he got an S curl type of hair. The way he acts on the show, you know, he has zero black friends. And if he does have black friends, they are acquaintances. They're not his closest friends. There was even a part on the show where they had to do like a newlywed game, and the girl had to answer who was his best friend. You know this motherfucker best friend name was?
Ernie.
No. Think of a white guy's name. The whitest.
Jonathan?
Chad!
Oh, Chad.
But I'm just saying, there was also a part where his sister comes on air, and she is like Erykah Badu black. Janae Aiko black. Like,
it's a choice.
We're not going to question her. It literally is. You can tell who was surrounded by these type of people. And I feel that Rochelle's character, why I disliked her, is because she didn't have that type of black support system outside of school or inside of school, because her parents were rich and she was probably a latchkey kid and nobody was ever there. So I really disliked her character, not a fault of her own, because I know some people are born and raised like this, and this is how they grew up, especially for black people, always trying to strive to go up on the ladder and be as rich as possible and, you know, get themselves into these white spaces. I feel that's why her character let these bitches talk to her like that. Like, you fucking gotta be kidding me. This is Los Angeles. There are at least 350 high schools out here. You will not speak to me like that, bitch. Anywho. But yes, that is why, like, I just wanted to break down the characters a little bit, because that's how I felt about her.
That's the best part of the episode. The episode is sold.
Angry. I was really angry listening to her talk, just her being her, and I just wanted to say, snap out of it, bitch. Like, come on. Let's go down to the hair store.
It's the thing, like, she had, because she clearly knew how to do her fucking hair. But yeah,
curls were gorgeous. She was using the right products.
And I think that's one fault of this film, and we'll get into it with multiple characters, but I just feel like they don't dive in on these personalities that were very distinct. Like, there was a story to Bonnie. Like, we don't really know about the fire, you know, we don't know anything, but they could have delved into that. Like, and we didn't get anything from Rochelle. We didn't get,
and we only know that she's rich because they went to her house later and it was a fucking mansion.
Right. And that door, that wide ass door, you can fit a fucking sofa through the first time without bending it.
Girl, push real hard. Like you ain't getting it. You gotta, you know.
Like, I'm like,
You gotta
damn,
heave,
that is a wide ass
motherfucking
door.
hoe.
That's a wide ass fucking door. So
The three of them, so we're back at the football thing, and Nancy convinces Sarah to come with them over to fucking Mr. Sardo's fucking house of trinkets. Like
it's Sardo. No Mr. accent on the dough.
or Miss Cleo, or that bitch from what was it? Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Oh, you mean the Jamaican man who knew how to kill him? Yes.
Wait, did you see that they're making a Miss Cleo movie?
Stop talking to me now. And
It
so
looks
we're gonna
so
move.
good.
Edit that out.
R.I.P. Miss Cleo.
Oh yeah, she did that.
Yeah, she passed away.
So yeah, they all go, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm all for after school hang, but this is just me. I need food. Don't fuck with me and tell me that we about to go do something and y'all ain't trying to go grab something. So
yo, I was the hungriest coming straight from school.
Like, come on now, because you know they give us that slot that they don't pass us over. They just
that fucking slice of pizza.
that you
square.
had to beg for everybody pizza. So they're getting to know each other, and Sarah is like, you know, oh, by the way, I attempted suicide. Like, and they're like, oh my God.
That's not what she said. Nancy saw the scar on her arm, and she's like, what's that? And then she told him.
She said, I cut myself. And Bonnie's like, oh my God, you did it the right way. And she's like, yeah, I did it with a kitchen knife. And so I guess, you know, Nancy tries to bond with her, and then Rochelle like, girl, how you know the right way? Like, yeah, she did it the Hannah Baker way. And they go to the witch shop, and she's like, I don't have any money. They're like, oh, we'll get a 5-finger discount. I guess she didn't know. She ain't ever hung out with no ghetto bitches before. So they go in there, and Rochelle, why are you? But maybe she's the friend who's like, I'm not gonna pay for
black girl. You're gonna be the first person they look at, baby.
Hello. When really it's the creature over there stealing. Talk about Sarah, put this in your bag. I'm sorry, but Bonnie, like, your burns, her burns. Okay, I understand kids are mean, but her burns are not so much because she's worn. If you pay attention to the movie, she wears like a little polo
short sleeve shirt.
Yeah. So why are you wearing this big old? Nobody can see your back, Bonnie. Even if it was like your on your arm a little bit, you can just do like a little short, like, you know, those little half
cardigans
sleeves.
Were hot. Look at the picture on the our background. She got a little cardigan on.
Like, you can. So I get it. I get that maybe, you know, you can't be intimate with somebody. I get that part. But the idea that she feels like
on your back. Anyway, but let's move on. Let's move on. So they leave the Mr. Sardo's office. They done stole some shit. Mr. Sardo is like, hey, you might be a real witch. You know, I feel like you got the powers, witchy poo. They leave, and they're walking. By the way, Mrs. Sardo. I'm sorry, it's Mr. Sardo's wife. So they're leaving, and they're walking around downtown LA. As
understand how they got here. Why wouldn't they just go backwards? Why did they go that way to get back to, like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. And man, the freaks come out at night. And
it looked like that scene in Home Alone 2 when they like, you want somebody to read you a bedtime story, and you know, it's like all them weird people. I'm moving down the street.
But this is what we saw, and the snake charmer got his ass out there talking about, hey,
I had a dream about you.
In my dream, wait, don't leave.
In my dream, you were dead. And so, you know, they start running, they run, and then all of a sudden they just all start looking at him as he's crossing the street. And it gets very intense. And then he get hit by a car. Baby, that's the worst car accident I've ever seen in a movie. You see his head hit the wheel, but his head, he don't got no blood on him, nothing. Everybody's like, oh, he's okay? Is he okay?
He should be.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he's supposed to be dead. I don't know. So
they go running. This part pisses me off. We've been talking about hygiene a lot in this past couple episodes. So they go running, and they sit on, clearly these are like what unhoused people like, shoot them up benches. Yes. And they just go sit down, and I'm like, the worst part about this movie was how much everybody was fucking smoking. Like, everybody had a cigarette, and I was like, ew. But they just go sit on this stuff, and I'm like, it don't smell like pee, like. And they're basically, they're like, oh my God, I thought it was gonna hit him. I thought it was gonna hit him too. You guys, look, with north, south, east, and west, we can make things happen. You know, they get all excited, and she's like, you guys are witches, and like, yeah. And they're like, maybe now he'll listen. Maintenant. And she's like, what the fuck is that? So I don't even know what this is. I've never heard of this outside of this movie, but maintenant is like, describe it. I don't know. It's the air, it's trees, it's rocks, it's men.
It's a god. That's the only thing you
but
can actually describe it as.
Yeah.
And it knows everything. So they want to get together and basically call on the powers of Manon. And all of them will be witch and powerful. Beautiful. Then we have an abrupt clip of Sarah on the phone, and we're just seeing the Los Angeles skyline, and he's like, hey, why didn't you answer the phone when I called you? I just wanted to take you out. I'm like, what is the timeline on this? I'm so confused about what time is it?
So maybe after, because she runs off with the girl, she gets freaked out because,
First, she had said she couldn't go with the girls because she had to get home to her dad. I thought we were going to have her dad cussing her out or something. Nope. We don't see her dad till somebody dies. We literally don't see that man again until somebody dies.
We don't.
Like, I feel like I'm 40. I need to be a parent in movies. Like, why not?
Well, I'm guessing because after she ran off from them, she like distanced herself from them for a couple of days.
But we don't have any inkling to know. Anyway, so she agrees to go with Chris. They end up on a rooftop and they're drinking some brewskis.
They were apparently at a party though, because there were other people there.
Oh, you think they were at the same party that Nicole and Margot were at?
No, because it was on a rooftop. It was on a rooftop.
Yeah, but they were in Seattle.
God, I hate you. I hate you so much. So
Nicole forever.
So they so the Chris's friends leave and they're like, nice to meet you, Sarah. So it was clearly like a pleasant experience. But they're just there talking, and then he kisses her and he's like, hey, let's leave, let's go back to my place. My dad's not there because parents in Los Angeles are never fucking home. And she's like, no, I don't feel good. I'm gonna go home.
As a latchkey kid that grew up in Long Beach, I understand.
So she's like, ew. And so she's like,
my mama was never home.
And you're still a prude. And so he's like, okay,
being fun costs money.
Touche. So oh yeah, you didn't have a fucking party or nothing. So just over there playing Nintendo with us.
I was no. Long Beach, California.
Oh,
as a young gal.
Oh yeah, you're a transfer. You're not even real. So yeah. So she's like, you're mad? And he's like, no, I'm not mad. So
let's get you home.
Yeah, like let's get you home. It's a pleasant experience. Next day she shows up at school, like it's fine. And then all of a sudden Nancy and the girls walk up on her like, how was it? And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, Chris telling me y'all fucked. She's like, that didn't happen. He's like, oh well, yeah. He said you're the worst leg he ever had, and that your downstairs is the worst he's ever seen. And what she said, it smells bad. Like some very lame ass shit. Like,
she was doing the most.
It was some lame ass shit. And so she's like, what the fuck? So she goes and she confronts Chris.
Well, Rochelle tells him that he did the same thing to Nancy. And she's like, okay, I see
which y'all should have told me that. But she goes to confront Chris and she's like, what the fuck's happening? What you saying? And then his friends, they step in front of him. He's like, Chris can't talk. And I'm glad she walked past him because don't fucking play with me. And so he's like, and so he's trying to play her in front of the homies. Like, please, I don't want to go out with you again. Please stay away from me. And she's just like, hey, Chris, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Like, so weak. She's so fucking pathetic. This shit is lame. I get that it happens, but you gotta lie on your dick. Like, come on now. Like, it's just lame. Like, that's your...
Because I would have been like, yeah, now you got me itching, bitch. I'm going straight down to... Like, I would have said something. I would have said, I didn't tell anybody because I didn't feel anything.
Ooh, that was
something. I'm coming for your jugular.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about me, I'm gonna get you, bitch. So now we have our black diva breaking all types of stereotypes over at the pool. She's on the diving team. So let's go, Rochelle. She's getting ready to do this dive, and these two flat-faced bitches yell as she jumps. Her dive is ruined. So we know these are the enemy. These two have to die. Well, there's one person and then their minion, really, truly.
Mm-hmm. So they're in the, I don't know, locker room. It's like a dressing room though. Like
Right. I wrote down dressing room, but I know it's the locker room. It's the dressing portion of the locker room.
right, but it's not fair that y'all get mirrors and the boys don't. But anyway, they're and she's doing her and she's brushing her hair, and Rochelle walks by and she's like, "Oh my god, look, there's a pubic hair in my brush." Oh no, that's one of Rochelle's little nappy hairs.
I would have come through the mirror.
Like, and
Do you
Rochelle's
hear
on the
me?
other side. Now I am happy that she does come around, but again,
No,
I don't know.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
I don't know
What?
why. Hold on. This is Tiffany's moment right now because she looked like Rochelle right now. Her hair looked exactly the same. Okay, so
Just not blonde.
so my thing is, what I'm trying to understand here, what are they trying to play her as? Because I was glad when she came across that mirror because no, bitch, I heard you. So what's up? And so she does give a little bit of the, she was like, why are you doing this to me?
I didn't like that.
Weakness. And she's like, you really want to know why? Yes, I really want to know why. Like, it should have been bitch at the very least. Why you like bitch with the who you? There are just other what maybe they didn't want to do a stereotypical black girl, or maybe they wanted her to respond because a white guy is writing this. So maybe he's like, I want her to respond like a white girl would. Like, why are you doing this to me, Laura? But even white girls are this illusion that white girls don't be getting down is come on now, it's fabricated. They be cussing each other out. Just they are notorious for saying we do not like each other.
And in reality,
because
the white girl
somebody has
wouldn't
said
have
that
told
about
her anything. She wouldn't have told her anything. She wouldn't have even been talking that loud. She'd have been whispering behind that girl's back. She wouldn't have said it so she could hear her. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah. So what does Laura respond with?
I don't even know what the fuck. I don't like Negroids.
Yes. And it's so funny because I remember you used to watch this when you used to come on fucking USA and shit. They would bleep, they wouldn't even bleep it out. They would edit it out to where she would be like, I really want to know why. And the next thing you see would, sorry, like she didn't respond. And I'm like,
oh, okay.
Oh, so y'all don't.
You know what the best TV dub is, right?
There was a lot. No, because you ain't seen The Faculty on TV.
No, bitch. Enough is enough. This is the regular one. I have had it with those motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. I'm gonna open some fucking windows. The TV edit. Enough is enough. I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Everybody strap in. I'm gonna open some freaking windows.
I hate you.
Monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
I want to know the actors. I want to know the actors who get paid to dub shit because I know they be pissed.
I want to be that person. You can't beat that. That is the best, hands down. There is nothing that will top it. You won't.
I don't know. I don't know if they because I've noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but that they like uncensor stuff on TV now.
TV has changed.
I am so mad. Because I be like, wait a minute, they just be saying fuck on TV and they're like, yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, I think when they brought the Chucky series to TV, in his contract, he said he needs to be allowed to say fuck every 3 times each episode.
Oh.
Because it's how the character would respond.
But even with like American Horror Story, like I'd be like, because I watch it on Hulu, but I'm like, do people watching cable hear these fucks? Or do... And yeah, apparently after a certain hour, you can just fucking curse. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Not when y'all was tripping over Nip Tuck, but anyway. So
I will never forget. This is definitely me showing my age. I remember back when I used to listen to the radio, watch TV, VH1, MTV. The word bitch used to always be censored. Always. Bitch was always censored. Do you remember that song Bitch by Meredith Brooks? I'm a bitch, I'm a lover. They never censored that motherfucking song. And I always, as a child, I'm like, why is she not getting censored but everybody else is? And they try to make it seem like, oh, because it's an anthem.
Bye.
Up your ass.
Oh.
So the girls go over to Running Canyon.
You're skipping in my Tiffany voice.
What am I skipping?
We get it because we're basically the whole lore thing, and we're getting introduced to the witches. And so Bonnie, we see her scars, and she gets this really very painful procedure done where they stick a needle in her back, and it just tap tap tap. I was like,
it's like
there's
she was
no way.
tattoo.
There's no way this is a real procedure. That looks like it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, okay, go ahead.
Oh, they all take a trip to Runyon Canyon. That's where you see all the celebrities running up the mountain in LA. And they do their successful blood ties, and then they test their magic out there. And some butterflies appear. They say, "Butterfly in the sky," and butterflies fly around them, and it's like, "Woo! We are witches now, baby!" And then this bitch Sarah puts a love spell on Chris. Now, if she really wanted to get back at Chris, she would have put a love spell on Breckenmeyer. With Chris on Breckenmeyer. If she really wanted to fuck him over, she would have put it on the teacher in the classroom. She would have put it on Rochelle. So Laura would have got pissed because, oh, he's over here with a Negroid. Why would you, somebody you don't want to talk to, you want them to fall in love with you, even though it's supposed to be funny?
She said, I know it's pathetic, which, yes, it is. She only knew him for like a couple of days at best. So the fact that she was just so infatuated to after he can spread a rumor like that around school. This is your new school. And now a rumor is out about you that you fuck this dude and you go pussy stank and he's dry, all this kind of stuff. And you still want to date him?
It did it. This was strike one for Sarah.
That was strike two for me. So,
well, what was strike? Oh, because she went out with him in the first place.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I just didn't. So yeah, they all wish for certain things during their, I don't know, seance. Rochelle, even Rochelle didn't get a real decent wish because Rochelle's wish is that she don't want the girl to be racist to her no more. And
I would have just wanted her to disappear, change schools. If you really want to get rid of her, or I would have made her become obsessed with big black dick.
These spells were just very.
The love spell should have been her to Rochelle. That's what should have fucking happened right there.
That would have been
hilarious. The spells were stupid, and Bonnie's spell is the one that pissed me off the most. I want to be beautiful. I want to be beautiful. I want to be beautiful. You were already beautiful.
Her back wasn't beautiful.
But who was looking at her neck and her back? Nobody. Like, she was able to, like, if the scars were on Bonnie's face, I could totally understand that wanting for that one.
But you know how kids are, and anything that separates you from everyone else is like a thing. Like,
Well, then if it was going to be true to character, Rochelle should have wished to be white.
Like that fucking video that went circulating on Twitter. Please make me white again.
From Touched by an Angel.
They can burn in hell.
Oh God, dear God, thank you so much.
Like, get the fuck out of here. So, yes. And then Nancy's wish is to not be poor white trash anymore.
I thought she wished to be powerful.
I mean, she says, she wants to take in all the power of Manon. But when Rochelle was breaking it down, she was like, I mean, I don't think she doesn't want to be white trash anymore. And I had to explain to her, girl, you're white. Girl, that's not what she was. I don't think Rochelle got it. You are
the last person to be talking about race and ethnicity.
I don't think Rochelle got it. Because I'm like, girl, it's not that she don't want to be white. She wants to, baby, even poor white people want to be white. She just don't want to be poor. Like, but anywho, so yeah, they cast their spells and slowly they start.
Well, they don't cast the spells. Later that night, they play light as a feather, stiff as a board. And then the next night, the next day, we see Sarah snatch a piece of hair off of Laura's head.
No, you're rushing, you're skipping. Because we know the first person whose spell works is Sarah's. Because the next day, Chris is infatuated with her.
Okay.
And they're all at the church, and he's like, can I hold your books? Can I sit next to you? And that's when Bonnie's like, Nancy, her spell's working. So that's when they start with the light as a feather, stiff as a board, and they're able to do magic. And so she snatches Laura's hair out of her head at school. This interaction was hilarious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a bug.
Stupid bitch. Like, I was like, God damn, she's mad. Like, I thought y'all prayed. And the part of the spell is her tying Laura's hair to Rochelle's.
So if the point of the spell was if Laura did not pick on Rochelle, the spell was not gonna work. But Rochelle was like, she's gonna do it. I already know. So she had an out. If she would have just minded her own fucking business, she would have been fine. But again, the spell basically causes Laura to lose her hair. That wasn't enough. Her skin needed to turn black. And I mean tar. Like
I think
tar.
that wig.
Like
that
I
wig
wanted her to
me.
turn into an alligator. Like I wanted her to, the thinner. I needed it to go in reverse, fatter. Like I needed something big. That wasn't big enough, Rochelle.
I agree.
I will die on that hill. It wasn't enough. It was not enough. It was not enough.
So the girls become besties. They're doing slow motion walks at school. They're looking all hot and sexy and cool. And Bonnie
hot, sexy, and fly. You're nothing of the sort.
Bonnie she finally gets her scars removed, and they're thinking that the procedure worked, but okay, so she's happy and excited. She shows up to school wearing the exact same fucking thing that she had on the day before, and everybody's like,
wait, her hair is in a French roll.
Oh yeah, so I guess her hair isn't down, so you can see her neck, and that's the only thing that's different. And everybody's like, "Oh my god, she's hot. Her tits are huge." Like,
girl, bye.
I was so mad.
Exactly the same. It would have been better if they would have made her some ugly in some kind of way. But
again, like you said,
girl.
No,
she's
like
too pretty.
Like you said, the scar should have been on her face.
Yes.
Like they should have been on her face.
She should have had like one big one, just like across the face, just like that, where you can't deny
that
it.
Would have made it. That would have made it.
Yeah. And then she comes to school with no scar. I could see everybody like, whoa! But this is something on her back that nobody's even really seen. They just know she has. They probably only seen like the side of her arm because she did have it on the side of her arm. But they haven't seen it in its entirety. So it should have been on her face.
So
she should have had a fucking eye patch on or something, bitch. Something. But she looks exactly the same. Pretty before, pretty now. It was stupid.
Yeah. But so she shows up and everybody there's like, "Oh my god, you look so good." And I'm like, "It's Neve Campbell."
I was sitting there like, let me rewind it when she was talking to the doctor. Yeah, she looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah. So, so everybody's spells happening. Laura's, she had, like, when I tell you it's ugly, like it's an ugly ball. It's like there are scabs on her head. But everybody's spells working. But
it looked like Pearl's head. Think about it. Think about it.
So no, I'm not talking to you. So she so Nancy walks off, she typical jealous shit. I'm like, okay, this is a sign, you guys, but nobody and this is when Rochelle's like, yeah, I think she's just mad because she's poor white trash. And so that same night though, she gets out of the shower and her stepdad like gropes her. Fucking weird shit.
Every movie. Can we watch a fucking horror movie without any type of sexual assault?
I told you how they have to turn away scripts that have rape in them for no reason. It's a thing with male writers.
I guess the last one wasn't. X wasn't because everybody was getting it on. Yeah, I think that might have been our only one.
But also, didn't Mia co-write that with him?
Probably.
So, okay. But when they're left to their own, there got to be some kind of rape. So, yeah. So her stepdad ends up having a heart attack. He ends up dying, and the next day they find out that he has some kind of pension plan, and they are gifted with peanuts.
Have you ever seen Wishmaster?
I've seen the Page Master. No.
Okay. I'll save it. We're going to watch that one day because I have to have you to watch that. I need to know what you think about it. But anywho, so they're gifted with pennies. They get a lot.
$175,000. To them, it's a lot.
That was it?
Yes.
Lord.
$175,000. That's why I was like...
He used that entire check to pay for that apartment.
So in that damn
jukebox. Their rent is HOA.
Well, they looked poor. They still looked poor because when you go into Nancy's room, her bed's on the fucking floor.
It was a shitty ass looking apartment.
Yes. Like it was... they had like a couch with nothing in the living room, no TV, but they got a
decorated
jukebox.
Like shit.
It's
What would
like,
your
damn.
what would your spell be? What would you if Manon came to you and said, "Hey, what power would you like to have?" What would you pick?
Mm, I think Nancy's wasn't a bad one. Like just financial freedom. Like all I just because I like. But see, the thing is, like, I still want to work because I want something to do. But just like the freedom to just do art. Like think about how we would like if we didn't have to work, if we just had money, we would and we could travel. We could do this podcast in Italy. We could like we could just there's just so much you can do when you don't have to work or have to worry about money. Maybe that's the thing. When you don't have to worry about like shit, I got to pay my rent. Like how am I going to pay my rent? Like I have to kiss my boss's ass so I don't get fired. Like I just like
Yeah,
the
there's so many
idea of
levels to yours. I don't
yeah, that's just
know.
I just like the idea of financial freedom. Like you can really just and not even like I don't need to be like the billionaire and have power and shit on people.
You're
I just
able to do whatever the fuck you want.
literally, if I want to go to Italy and just like Tiffany, I want some pasta. Let's go to Italy real quick. And like, oh, you're like, okay, and you're like, okay, let's catch a flight. And then we're in Italy today. Well,
Yeah.
shit, no, we wouldn't be today, but well,
Right, the next day.
the next day, and then we're eating pasta, and it's like that was fun. And then we just come back like that's
That makes
exciting to me.
sense.
Or if you want to
And I
just
don't
like
think that's not a bad idea.
yeah, like let's just go to Tokyo Disneyland for the weekend. Like
I
shit
would
like
pick,
that.
Mine's a little bit more technical, because I've seen the scope of his power. I want
God.
Magneto. I want Magneto's powers.
See, I thought you were talking about like how they had their wishes, not an actual power, not Magneto.
Magneto, 100%.
I feel like you would fuck that
I don't
up.
want to read your fucking mind. I don't want to change it to anybody. I don't want to control the fucking weather. Bitch, I want to control metal.
Why?
All of it.
This just seems.
Did you not watch the cartoon? This motherfucker stopped the world from spinning.
Baby, an EMP stops your shit too.
I want to go into the casino. That motherfucker say 777, and I'm
Now see that is a cute. That's a cute thing. Okay, well, if you're talking about an actual just power, then yeah, it'll be the read minds.
Oh, see, I don't want to do that. Fuck y'all.
Because with telepathy, not only can you read minds, you can control minds. So I don't even need the slot machine.
Minds.
Baby, I can make the bank give me the money. I can make a billionaire.
But in reality, you're putting those people in danger because that's not theirs to begin with.
I'm gonna get Kim Kardashian to wire me. I'll get Kim Kardashian to wire me $1 million right now.
I'm fucking up the system, and you don't even know who fucking it up.
So yeah, I just need to be able to read your mind and control your mind, and I'm
lucky
good.
Number 7. All right, so then we have the infamous hair color changing spell that looks like shit. Baby,
it was the 90s.
What the fuck was that?
The eyes was cool though. The eyes was really cool.
I mean, I didn't know the color of her eyes before either, but yes,
all them close-ups you couldn't.
Color.
All them close-ups they did on her, yeah, because they're like.
I like
green.
brown eyes. I like brown eyes.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought that
I'm more attracted to brown eyes.
Okay, so yeah, and I thought I don't know. I guess it's more so Sarah flexing her powers. So basically, the important part of this scene is that they learn how to do glamours. They learn how to do, tricks on the mind, stuff like that. That's very important for later.
So Nancy is. Oh, go ahead.
Also, I don't know. Personalities are changing. I'll say that. But yeah, so Nancy.
Well, not quite. They're about to.
They're getting there because Bonnie with that whole cute, nice ass. When Nancy gets her apartment and she's just like, girl.
But that wasn't too much. But because they talked about her flat butt earlier because she said something, what spell would you like to do? And Nancy was like, oh, I like a flatter, smaller ass.
And I was like, where's the big one?
I don't know.
I was like
this motherfucking movie was made in the 90s, baby. So because
she was wearing those leather pants, and I'm like,
yes, it was weird. They go and they want to. Nancy tells the others to join her in a rite called the Invocation of the Spirit. Even though Mrs. Sardo told her, "Girl, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that." But Nancy's like, "Bitch, I don't care." So anyway, they go down to the beach. They complete the spell, and Nancy gets struck by lightning. Next morning, 3 girls wake up and they look out in the ocean and Nancy's ass is walking on water. She done turned into Moses. Wait, Moses split the Red Sea.
Jesus.
She turned into Jesus. I fixed myself immediately. Listen here. So Nancy's like, I can feel Lirio in my spirit.
Not
Oh,
Lirio.
he's still. Oh, Lirio's the name of the lady at the shop. I can feel mana in my spirit. It's coursing through me. Look, look.
And he
And then
gives her a
they look,
gift.
and it's some beached ass animals on the.
I was like, what? She's like, he gave me a gift. I was like, what the fuck?
That
What
was
kind
that. Everybody was like, "Why you want these sharks to be beached, bitch?
I know. I was like,
You?"
what the fuck is going on? But she was
That was
weird
weird.
during that whole seance. She was already giving me weird. Like Sarah's literally telling her about like her lowest moment in her life when she was about to commit suicide and how she saw snakes and all these hallucinations and bugs. And she's just
And
like,
she had a snake in her hand.
yeah. And she's like, respect the snake, bitch. I'm like,
But I think that is because we don't know what she was doing when the other girls weren't there. So she could have been doing some crazy shit. Anyway, the next part is something that I always wish I had when I first started driving. Nancy is driving through downtown LA, and as she gets to the light, she's like green, and the light changes, and then she drives right through it. It's like, but bitch, that light, did you say red for this one? And did you give
clearly
these
not.
people enough time to stop? She's just driving through downtown LA. She's like, she just engages in all this risky behavior because she's just like doesn't care, and she's endangering the lives of everybody, just abusing her power because she cannot believe she can do all of these things. Again, why isn't she getting more money? Because $175,000 isn't enough to sustain yourself.
Thank you.
In Los Angeles.
And basically, Sarah confronts the group.
Transfer from Los Angeles is the last resort.
Father. So Sarah confronts the group, and she's basically just like, y'all, I think we need to be careful. And basically because she's seeing the spell work, and she's seeing how it's going too far. Like Chris is, she's embarrassing him. He's like being like he's showing up at her house. Like it's just
this is why I was confused about time too. Like when it worked, why didn't she just end it as soon as she found out that spell worked?
Well, remember, she asked the lady, she's like, you can't, you can't close the floodgates.
Right, but that was days later. Like, I would have been over there asking her the next day, like, oh, it worked. Can we close it down? Because obviously I don't want to be with
It's not the way nature works, Tiffany. See, that's why you can be no witch. Talking about,
no,
can I turn it off?
that's not what I said. She didn't go ask, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
She waited until this bitch started stalking her house before she went to go say something.
She didn't care. And so she's like, Bonnie, you're narcissistic, which again, I was seeing it, but I didn't see it. Like they could have had, it's like, I want to just I don't want to reboot the movie, but I want to just add scenes of her being narcissistic.
Yeah, whatever was on the cutting room floor, because there were scenes on the cutting room
floor. Right,
but,
and I just feel like
90 minutes was the sweet spot for horror movies in the 90s.
And I mean, she didn't really say anything to Rochelle, but she's just basically like, we need to be careful, we need to be, because everything's going to come back times 3. And they don't care. They're just like giggling and laughing, smoking cigarettes. And Nancy's like a complete bitch about the whole thing. She's just like, don't try to win them over, and it won't work. It's just, I'm not paranoid. Like, I don't like, and see, this is why group situations give me anxiety. I've been in very many group friendships, especially when you're the last one in the group joining. And there's always like people will literally say, oh, we ain't gonna side with you. Like I've literally they didn't go side with you because we've known each other longer.
I've never been the last one entered into a friend group, but I feel like I have been pushed to the end of a lot of friend groups. But I've never been the last one.
Yeah, I've been the last one in. It's just it's like yeah, they don't even realize how they clicked up and how they defend each other, and like so they basically do that thing, and they ice her out because she's literally coming to them saying, which is very adult though. It's very adult saying, hey, I got an issue with us doing this, y'all. Let's just think about this. But they're just like, oh, if you don't like it, get out. And she like
until Rochelle walks in the locker room seeing patches of hair on the ground, and she sees Laura in a corner shaking in the shower with all of her hair. Like, she's like, it just keeps falling out. And Rochelle feels sorry for her.
I still don't feel sorry for her.
That was so unrealistic to me.
But
she should have said,
well, I think it's also she's seeing that the magic is also because like when she looks into the mirror, her reflection actually looks away from her. So nature is disappointed in her as well.
Mother Nature need to get it together.
Yeah. Mother Nature was very fucking silent during
Why
slavery.
Why she got to be the bigger person?
Again, Mother Nature was silent during slavery. So, so
They should have called on Gaia.
Leave the Captain Planet references out of this review. Done. I'm done.
Stop slamming the table. God dang it.
What, does it make it? You hear it?
Yes.
It's because it's a lifty.
So Sarah actually agrees to go out with Chris because he keeps calling her. I don't know why. She thought
she really just needed to vent. Honestly, that's all she did with them was vent.
She should have went to the Miss Massardo's office and fucking vented.
Oh yeah, she should have. That would have actually made their connection.
Yes.
But we had to add a rape scene. So she's venting to Chris, and he's just like, "I love you." She's like, "You don't even know me," and he tries to kiss her, and she's like, "No, take me home." And he's like, "No," and she's like, "Fine, I'll walk." And then he like gets out the car and starts chasing, and she just fall over. This scene pisses me off so much. And he's like, "Yeah."
Where were your powers to protect yourself?
That's why I'm like, y'all did all this. Y'all never thought to practice offensive magic, like no telekinesis. Even a glamour, like maybe the police roll up, like, just something.
Yeah, she could have at least done that.
Like, that's what I like.
I would have turned myself into him.
Into Breckenmeyer. And so she kicks him in the nuts and runs through the forest. And she runs all the way to Rochelle's big ass fucking house with her wide ass fucking door. I need y'all to understand. The door is so wide. How wide is it? Like at least 5 members of the Clump family could fit through and not have to squeeze through. Like, it's a wide ass door, and a
dump truck could empty out right in that door.
Like, you can move. Okay, again, you can get a dresser delivered, and you can get a 65-inch TV delivered, and they could just bring it on in wide.
So this is something that pissed me off. Mm-hmm. So while there, Sarah's like, "Oh, he tried to attack me. I can't believe this would happen. I can't believe it." Blah, 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 blah. Nancy said, "He did what?
Where would he be?
Would he be? Trey is having a party. I'm on my way." And Sarah's like, "No." I'd be like, "Nancy, whoop that bitch." Like,
her protection over this boy throughout this whole movie is so weird. Interesting.
It doesn't make sense.
Where is this coming? Like, I just couldn't understand. It's like, has a boy ever liked you before? She seemed so like confident and like she had this bitchy energy, but I was like, you're pathetic. Like, he literally just tried to assault you.
If anything, the 4 of them sans powers, just go over there and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
They don't need the powers. Yeah. The 4 of them should have went in that room, slapped the fuck out of him, and walked off. They didn't even have to whoop his ass. She could have slapped him in front of everybody and called him a liar and a rapist and walked off. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. But that doesn't happen because Nancy takes her ass over there. He sees her. Chris sees Nancy and he's like, "Hey, where's Sarah?" And she's like, "Up this way." He follows her up the stairs. They get into the bedroom and Nancy tries to seduce him and he's not falling for it. So she does the glamour and turns herself into Sarah.
And hold up, the girls also do go with her. And while they're downstairs, Rochelle gets sidelined. She gets accosted by a bitch in a wig.
She still did something to her. And you were sad about that?
And so
I would have pulled the wig off, motherfucker, in front of everybody.
So she's just like, "Hey, Rochelle, can we talk?" She's like, "What?" Like, she's like, "Can we talk?" She's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, girl, I guess this is her, being, I don't know. I guess
it would have also made more sense too, because we only see, sorry to cut you off, but we only see the guys in the beginning calling them witches. Laura and her friends should have been calling them witches too, and thinking, "Oh, Rochelle did this to me." She has no idea Rochelle did this to her. There's no point in her talking to Rochelle.
Well, to that point, I think that the reason that she's doing it is just like, when people get diseases, life-threatening things, there are those people. I know there are people. Trust me, I know that there are people who have literally survived cancer and still get online and treat people like shit. But there are those people who are like, "This happened to me. Let me change my life." So I'm thinking that's why she's like, this is the one person at this school who I'm just a bitch to. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? Let me go and, maybe it's that kind of, maybe it's a spiritual thing for her.
It could be.
It's
Her
still
therapist told her
fuck
to do
her. It's still fuck her. But just to explain, I think that's why. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
why she went to her. Not because she was like, oh, Rochelle did this, but because shit, I mean, I'm losing my hair. I mean, girl, what's up? Like,
Right. So now again, she turns into Sarah and she tries to seduce him. The real Sarah comes in and she's like, "No, don't do this. It's supposed to be me." For some reason, like, what is wrong with you?
I don't like her. I'm not her friend.
So he gets up and he tells Nancy, he's like, "You're just jealous." And then Nancy's like, "Jealous? Jealous?" And then she starts gliding on her toes. And then
Iconic.
he says, "I'm sorry, and now's your time."
Oh, he's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. My ass. And she opens up the window. She pushes him out, and Chris is dead.
Again, why didn't she use her powers to close the window behind Nancy? Why didn't she throw something at the back of Nancy's head? She didn't even need powers. Why didn't she jump cover Nancy's eyes? I don't know where the powers come from. It could just be from your brain.
I mean,
why didn't she do anything to break her concentration?
Yeah, focus, concentration.
Nothing. Yeah. Then here come her parents. They were like, Mom and Dad. She's like, Mom and Dad, I actually really liked him. I didn't want to see him die. Excuse me?
It honestly, as a parent listening to that, because when she was saying that, I was like, girl, you sound like you pushed him out. Like, you sound like you pushed him out.
But they didn't even have time to bond like that. I could see if they were in a relationship for like a year, she never gave him any, and she felt bad about it, even though that's stupid too, because this is your body.
You can't get no pussy in any movie.
Well, no, he got it and screamed. Then he died.
Oh, he did.
It was his last. So, apparently he got two because he got one before her that we don't know nothing about. Yeah. We ain't gonna find out till spring. So. But yeah, where were her powers? Anyway, so Chris dead, and then... I
didn't like that. I didn't like how she treated her dad. Did we ever get to see an interaction with the stepmom, though?
She talks to them in the beginning. She talks to her, like, when they get in the house, and the roof is raining.
But, that whole, don't touch me, like, girl, you doing a lot for a little bit. Like you said,
did you forget I saved you from that man with the snake?
Like, you do not know this boy, and now you mad at me because your friend killed him?
Right. Anyway. So she tries to put a binding spell to prevent Nancy from doing any more harm.
Iconic.
And then everybody is like, "Oh, she tried to do what?"
So, baby, she's sleeping. Them bitches fly through in her dream like they the Hocus Pocus witches.
What's the music from Wizard of Oz? They should have been on brooms. It would have been so much more.
They should have been on brooms. And
so they torment her dreams with scorpion snakes. They have rats and insects and everything. It's gross. Like, because remember she told them she was scared of those.
Yeah,
things.
But hold up, because at first she initially just had that dream where they were like choking her. I don't understand. I get that, maybe she understands that it was a glamour or that they were, but her like initial freak out was very over the top. It was because they hadn't really done anything at that point. She shows up to school. She's all freaked out about her dream. And of course, they pop up in the bathroom and they like, "Bitch, what the fuck going on with you? We ain't heard from you. We ain't seen you. What the fuck? Don't do no magic on me no more." She's like, She's like, "Girl, you thinking you want to be outside the group? Do you want to be outside the group?" And she's like, "People are dead. Your stepdad died. Chris is dead." And, she's just like, "Bitch, I can hear you. I can hear you in here." And she's like, "Fine, I'm out." And she's like, "All right, well, look, you might want to leave the school, you might want to leave the town, might want to leave the planet. Because you did magic on me. And in the old covens, when a witch betrays her coven, chop." So then she like runs off and goes to see what was I about to say? Elmira Gouch. That's the name of the lady from Wizard of Oz. Fuck you. So she goes to see her and she's just like, "Oh my God, they're in my dreams and in my head." I'm like, they hadn't done anything but that one thing. And that's why I was like, calm down. Like, she was really freaking out.
This is parts of the movies that are left on the cutting room floor.
Again, there was some, they cut a lot of shit out. Because I know that they had to have tormented her before. Because I'm like, That one dream got you that freaked out? Like, and she
Yep.
crying and shit. And she's like, okay, well, let's invoke the spirit, bitch. Come on. She's like, your mother was a witch and she gave her power to
Why
you.
didn't
That's
Daddy ever tell her about that?
maybe he didn't know she was a witch. You know, maybe he didn't know. And so they're invoking the spirit. She's like, your mom was a real witch, and so that you have the power to do it. She's like, I want to end up like Nancy. She's like, she takes it to a dark place, girl. Just do this. So in the middle of that, she gets hit with a glamour that the shop is, you know, it's an explosion and all that kind of stuff. Ma'am, why wouldn't you have just continued? You know it's a glamour. You literally see that none of this stuff is real. They can't, and it seems that they can't, there are no, I mean, Nancy probably has the one that probably has, you know, power because she invoked the spirit, but it seems like they don't have offensive magic. Just at, you know, I haven't seen them use it like, you know, to where you can just kill a bitch. So again, she freaks out and she leaves the one person that she can trust and go running in an alley. Titties out. Titties just. I was like, you can tell a man directed this because I'm like, are her breasts just this big? And she's
it was a lot. It was a lot.
I was like, what the fuck? So she go home and her parents aren't there.
Of course they are.
Nancy calls and she's like, Sarah, dude, they're not home. There's an accident. Turn on the news. Oh, bitch, get the fuck off my phone with this cryptic shit. She turned on the news and it's like there was a plane crash. Her parents apparently thought she ran away, even though she was just gone to school. Like they thought she ran away within 2 hours of school being out. And they flew to San Francisco to get her in the plane crash. And so she crying and she's like,
how did she get to San Francisco that fast? How would she have gotten to San Francisco that fast? Do you know how long it takes to get to San Francisco from LA driving?
2 hours?
7?
Oh, I hate California.
It's like 6 to 7 hours.
Oh, okay. That's why Steve and Kristen broke up.
From the bottom, from San Diego to the top of California, it takes 13 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not. It was weird for her to even believe that.
So yeah, she over there fucking freaking out, panicking. And then this is when she starts seeing the snakes and the bugs and I don't know. It was just a lot of fucking weird
scorpions.
Shit. Yeah, her whole house is just covered in them, and she's just like freaking out. And she go in and she's in the shower and she's like, "It's not real. It's not real." Then Nancy pop up and she's like, "If I were you, I'd have killed myself." Hey, she's like, and so they're waiting downstairs for her. Like literally, they're just waiting downstairs for this bitch. She go walking down, and they start levitating, and they like, "Okay, bitch, you gonna have to kill yourself." And she's like, "I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." And they're basically just fucking with her psychologically, like, "Oh, you killed your mom. You killed Chris. We'll tell everyone you did it." They write her a magical suicide note. Nancy slits her wrist the wrong way, and you know she just runs upstairs. I just Rochelle asked the best question of the movie: why isn't she using magic on us? It's the most pathetic character in the world.
Excuse me. I'm guessing she doesn't use it because of what Mrs. Sardo said. That's going to come back to you 3 times. I think she is scared that if she beats them bitches up, someone's going to come back and beat her up 3 times over. That's the only thing I can guess as to why she's not using. Anywho, she gets the upper hand because she goes in and she has her, "Who do you want to be today? Who do you want to be?" It's her,
What is that? Is that a...
It's from Teen Wolf, but it's the sequence when they do their training and then they become big and strong and they're ready for the last fight. "Who do you want to be today?
The show or the movie?
Who do you want to be?" The movie!
I don't remember that. I thought you were going to say this is some...
"Who do you want to be today? Do you want to be
just
her like
teen witch moment
on TV?"
She has her teen witch moment. Top that.
"I want to be the most popular girl."
If you really wanna, then really wanna top that.
"Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, no respected. Who would ever really want to go and top that? Something with..."
How do you know it? You fucking loser.
Such a waste of pretty face hanging it out of the rest. I just know that. "Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, no respected."
People do not. I quote. People don't know this shit. That is an old movie. Like that's an old movie for even 90s kids. People do not know it when I'm like top that. They're like, what? I'm like, you're in Teen Witch.
I don't really give up about trying to stop that.
Break a leg, Kiki. So, like, nobody knows it. But yeah. So
I hated the brother. Oh. He was so gross.
Yeah. So,
all right, she invokes the spirit herself.
Yeah, and she makes Rochelle and Bonnie see their spells ×3. They get freaked out. It's only in the mirror, but they still get freaked out. And actually, you actually get to see Bonnie with the scars on her face and Rochelle hair falling out. So they go running out. Which we're not gonna talk about that dynamic between them. How like she like stuck a knife to Rochelle's fucking neck. Talk about get your lazy ass upstairs. Like,
well, that's what they did in the spell. Remember when they all did their blood ties?
I'm just like, I don't like that. I didn't like how she threatened her and like that.
Well, I'm glad it was a knife and not a motherfucking noose.
So they go running out and they leave Nancy there alone. So Sarah successfully invokes the spirit. He heals her wounds, and baby, they have a showdown. And she's basically like, look, he said that you took the shit that he gave you to a bad place, and now you in trouble, and now you're about to be punished. And so Nancy apologizes, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna go. And she's like, wait, hold up, before you go, I bind you, Nancy, from doing harm against other people and harm against yourself. I bind you, Nancy, for doing harm against other people and harm against yourself. I bind you, Nancy, for doing harm against other people and harm against yourself. I bind you, Nancy, from doing harm against other people and harm against yourself. I thought you were gonna step in and say wait or something. And so Nancy's like, all right, girl, I done said wait 5 times. You ain't stopping. So Nancy pulls the power of storm. And she gets all the wind and hail, Guardians of the Galaxy, to fly out towards Sarah. And she just started beating Sarah's ass. They on the wall, wind fucking. And she's just slapping the shit out of Sarah until a death finally comes and smashes against Sarah. She goes over, she moves all the debris, and she sees just Sarah's clothes there.
So the next time we see her, she should be in the nude, right?
I don't understand how this spell works, but she's about to stab the clothes, and Sarah pops up, like, I don't know, she pops up from behind. I don't know what the fuck. She was Kitty Pryde.
Ah, surprise!
Yeah, so, and she kicks her into a wall, into the mirror, actually, and she's like, she's down for the count, and then she binds her successfully. And then that's it. And so the girls come and see her the next, maybe, I don't know, maybe it seems like the next day. Maybe.
Who knows?
And they're like, hey, Sarah, we just want you to know, like, we're sorry. And they, they're like,
just like crackheads, you got any more of that power? Huh? You got any more of that power?
And like, we just, that glamour thing, that was fake. That wasn't real. It was fake. And so she's like, yeah, funny. And they're like, oh, do you have any powers? Because we don't. So if you want to hang out and call the coroners. And she's like, hold your breath until I call. Again, this part pisses me off. Because you were so, I understand that they did some shit to you, but you forgave Chris within a day. You wanted that motherfucker, like, so I just didn't like that. I don't like this.
And they did it all in the dreams. Everything that they did to them was only known between the 4 of them.
Right. They didn't spread no rumors about you at school. They didn't, like, literally, you got some fake shit, basically. They just fucked with your mind a little bit. And you knew, like you said, you knew this shit wasn't real. You said it wasn't real. You knew them snakes wasn't gonna bite you. So I'm just like, but now is animosity with them forever? I just didn't like that. I didn't like that kind of. And so she shows off because it's like, oh, she ain't got no powers. And, she has to show them, oh, bitch, I got powers. She, again, has to turn into fucking Charlize Theron and from
Young Flux.
No, damn it. Hancock and manipulate the weather.
I fucking hated that movie.
People think that movie's good. People on Twitter think that movie is good. Yes. They think that movie's good. They're like, oh my God, this is a GOAT movie. I'm like, it didn't even make sense, but okay. And I knew it didn't make sense.
Once she showed up as the love interest, I was done.
Yeah, it was stupid, but whatever. So yeah, she has to flex on them, make a tree branch fall on them, nearly kill their asses. And she's like, yeah, don't end up like Nancy. So where is Nancy? And this is why I say it had to be recent, because Nancy still got the scars from hitting the mirror on her face. But Nancy's in an insane asylum, sitting there talking about, I'm flying.
So what is she? Why?
Maybe it's a side
What
effect of the
did they
binding
prove?
spell.
What did they prove that Nancy did?
Maybe she's just insane. Like, I think
But what did they prove that it doesn't
she's
make
literally
sense to me?
talking about he gave me powers. I'm flying. He was in it, and then I don't maybe she's just on hold. Honestly, you know how they have to just hold you.
But for what?
She's literally jabbering. What do you want me to say? If
I
she
guess for
come home,
breaking into the girl's house and fighting her.
if
Maybe
she
that's all
goes
it is.
home and her mom and she's like, "Mom, I'm flying, I'm flying." What the fuck you think? She gonna be like,
Okay,
"Girl, you gotta
so
go somewhere."
I have this question. Did old girl get her hair back? Or are the spells permanent? Because if they're not permanent, they would lose that condo for some reason, or the apartment for some reason, right?
I'm pretty sure. I think
So scars would be back, or was everything still the way?
I think everything is still the same. So maybe her hair just maybe her hair just grows back.
Okay.
The scars are gone because the scars are gone. I mean,
okay. Like that's fine. That's
fine. I'm just going with, because everything was based off of nature. If if run a course, you're nice to her now, so your hair gonna start growing back. Your scars are gone, and I don't know. There was no real personal gain for that. Like, your scars are gone, and then they got the money. You're not poor anymore. Okay, there's nothing bad. Okay, I mean, he's already dead. So it's like, again, like you said, can y'all maintain this apartment though? Because you still ain't got no job. So
the HOA is gonna be through the roof. Anywho,
so yeah,
okay, so that was the 1996 is The Craft. I'm 6.5 out of 10 for me. There were a lot of parts that I feel were just left unanswered. So many questions left unanswered. So much stuff that I feel like needed to be in the movie. It could have been 2 hours. You could have done that. You could have fleshed these characters out a little bit more, but they were not. But for what we got, besides our lead character being a fucking loser till the last 10 minutes of the movie, 6.5.
7.5.
Okay.
Cult classic. There are just a lot of memorable moments. They even took parts of this and put it in cartoons. It's just a cult classic. It's just iconic. Yeah. Considering The Covenant didn't do well. So yeah.
The remake was not bad.
Oh, was it?
What the fuck? I don't remember it.
See, I can't. It's not free anywhere anymore.
It ties into this one. I'm not gonna tell you if you decide one weekend to watch it. It ties into this one, but I think when it went off, I was like, that's what I said. Like, I wasn't trying to throw anything at the TV. I wasn't trying to fight anybody. I was just, whatever. But yeah, so that will do it for 1996 as a craft. Please be sure to join us next week when we review Scream 4 with our only guest, Jay.
Jay Jonah.
Oh, no, that's not true. We had one more. One more, but
Jay Jonah Jameson.
He's our favorite. So we will see you then. My favorite.
Right. Jay, be ready for war when you go.
You guys, if you knew how much I had to edit from them arguing from the last episode, you'd be so surprised. But anyway, still come back and join us. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Where did you hide it, Dan?